Hello everyone. Are you ready? Are you ready to feel and to take responsibility of your true power, of your true capabilities, and of your life? Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am Sagy. If you're new here, it's great seeing you. I hope this talk will give you something, will empower you on your own path. And gosh, aren't we going through a time of becoming diamonds, right? There's so much push and pull in the society around us. Things are shifting constantly, and it seems that a new reality which has been born or has been manifested in a womb is slowly coming out, and there's a lot of pain that involves, a lot of contractions, a lot of pushing, and a lot of understanding what is my role in all of this and where do I want to take that. So welcome to this talk, and the specific of this talk will be feeling pushed by others. So when you navigate through your life, and especially when you navigate a life of consciousness and awareness, you get to the point that you start realizing your true power of manifestation. In the beginning, it's all talk, it's all words, oh, you create your own reality and all of this. Great, it starts with that, right? But then as you slowly sink this into your body and bring it into your own life, and it starts to manifest in your own life, you suddenly realize, wait a second, it's more than just talk. Walking the walk is different than talking the talk, right? Lecturing about something is different than truly manifesting it, truly creating it in this 3D, or better said yet, polarity, duality of a reality. Because in this reality, there are contradictions. In this reality, there are polarities, and between them there's a force, a magnetizing force that pulls those together, and that is so strong that it creates tension. And the tension is there for us to manifest through it. When it comes to the physical form, it involves pain. Now, we can transform this pain into pleasure, but the idea of this talk right now is to focus on feeling pushed. For there are those out there that remind you of who you truly are by pushing you. This is part of the density that we are experiencing here. It's part of the polarity. It's that push and pull. Now we go our own life, our whole life, in order to find that balance, find that sweet spot where we don't feel pushed and we are not pulling anything, we don't feel pulled. But to get there, we need to go through that push and pull. And every now and again, we will need to redirect ourselves or redefine ourselves, and therefore we shift our balance, shift our consciousness, and we go through again some sort of push and pull for us to get into the next place. We put ourselves in a trajectory that leads to that. For in this reality, and this reality is made out of plasma, in this reality, when you want to move through that, to move through the plasma, you need to push something, and you create a vacuum behind yourself that pulls something to you. So it's natural forces that we are talking about here. Now let's get specific. What does it mean feeling pushed by others? It means that you are in a state of mind, or you are in a position, or you're in a physical place, and you feel that there's somebody or some ones that are trying to push you either out of that place or even pull you closer to that place. And then you ask yourself, wait a second, what's going on? Maybe you don't even ask yourself that question, but you get to that point of asking yourself that question when that force is starting to take toll over your body, over your mind, and over your soul, meaning over your emotions. You start realizing, this is uncomfortable. This doesn't feel good to me, to be pushed, to be pulled. This is where you need to stop and switch the perspective. And first of all, ask yourself, if this is what is happening to me in life, that means that I have created it, I have sent the signal to the reality to do that. So what's behind that? What kind of signals am I sending? Where in my life am I trying to push something, or I am trying to pull something? And then connect the dots, because those we went away for a second, because those area in your life that you are, sorry about that, here I am again. So those area in your life where you're trying to push something, or you're trying to pull something to your reality, i.e. you're trying to create or you're trying to manifest, those area are the ones that are being reflected to you from the other side of the veil by reality. Meaning it's like a flip over picture of what you're showing, of what you are doing. And it's there just to remind you of two things, or of one of the two things. It's there to remind you that you need to make a decision. The push and pull are there to remind you, is this truly what I want? Am I continuing on the path that I've set to myself? Or maybe in second thought it's not what I want. Or I don't feel that I can go the whole 9 yards, that I can make it through, that I can push through to the other side. Maybe I need to stay for a second. We cannot go back, so that's not an option. But maybe I want to stay for a second. Maybe I want to shift perspective for a second, go to the side for a second and realize what's happening actually. And this is okay. You are allowed to make whatever decision you make. Just remember, it is showing you where you are and where you want to go. Do you feel strong enough about the decision you made? So you can feel that power inside of you. And you can allow that to continue guiding you on your way, on your path. And remember, whatever voices you hear from other people, maybe even, an emotional push or a mental push on you, if you will choose to stay and to continue your path, this will just make whatever makes a diamond in the rough, right? That's what creates something solid. That is what creates this reality, which means if you will continue and you'll go through that, and you'll go through the push, and you go through the pain that involves that, and you can transcend the pain, and you can integrate and embody the lessons, then you will step through and on the other side, and you will manifest. This is a diamond in the rough. This is what it means, physical, dense reality. You go through that, and then it's manifested in this reality. It becomes solid. Whatever is not necessary is being pushed outside. Whatever emotions, water, whatever ideas, spirit, right, air, all of this is being pushed outside, and you are materializing yourself and therefore something else in your life. So see this as a blessing. Understand the forces, the natural forces of reality behind it. And know that feeling pushed by other people is only there to, again, remind you of how you do the push and pull, remind you of the trajectory of why you set yourself on this in the first place, and ask you the question, do you feel strong enough and ready enough to continue, or do you want to pause? And with that, a great manifestation for you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your likes, shares, and subscribes. And whatever comments you leave, I read them and I address them, and they do help me create more content. Thank you.